Hey everyone, Jason Case here with another video, and in today's video I want to talk about which marketing strategy you should focus on first. So as a new business, you're getting started, there's tons of marketing strategies out there. Which one should you start with? What's going to generate the return on investment the fastest? So I broke this down into three categories. You're likely in one of these three stages. You either have little to no money and you want to do it yourself. You have some money, but you still want to do it yourself because you don't want to blow through that cash real fast. Or you just want to outsource all of your marketing completely. So let's focus on the first category first. And I say you should focus on what you do best. So if you're very good at sales, then you're probably not going to be doing content marketing or SEO. Because it's going to take longer to get traction there. You have to learn everything, and plus you're doing something that you don't enjoy doing, so you're not going to be as productive in it. So if you're good at sales, then focus on cold calling, going door to door, attending networking events. All three of those strategies cost no money. Well, networking might cost a little money if they're paid groups, but there's a lot of free networking events out there too that you can attend. If you're a great writer or good at SEO, focus on content marketing and SEO. Write content on a consistent basis. Get in a routine and just start doing this. Focus on that solely. And then optimizing your content for SEO purposes, and you'll eventually start getting some traction. The second category here, you have some money, but you still want to do it yourself. I would say start with some paid advertising. But you first want to build out some simple funnels here. So think out what your paid ads are going to be, and then create some simple lead magnet behind it. So you want a free giveaway to collect this lead information. So then you can create these simple funnels that will start following up with them and convert them. Because once you start getting leads in, you want this to be automated. You want to have like upsells, you want to have funnels that they move through. So you might send them through like a 3-step follow-up sequence. And then if they don't respond to you, your call to action might be a schedule a call. And if they schedule a call, it stops that sequence, moves them into a warm sequence. Or you might have another call to action to download something. And if they click that download, then it might send them into an upsell sequence. All this stuff is automated. And lets you focus on time on testing and measuring your ads, which that takes a lot of time. So you want to dial in those results, dial in your lead conversions, dial in your messaging on your ads. So it lets you stay focused on that stuff, which is important, and your funnels will work for you and help drive those calls in at that time. Run some small tests. Only do a small ad test. Maybe $5, $10 tests like I've talked about in previous videos to dial in your messaging. And then once you got your messaging dialed in, then you can run like another $100, $150 test to test your lead conversion. And then you might want to make some tweaks there and try to increase your lead conversion. Then you run another $100 test. And then once you find something that's working and you're sticking, you're generating a positive cash flow, double down on that. And then what you're going to do is take some of that money and that profit and reinvest it into other marketing strategies. So now you might start taking some of that money and pushing it out into content marketing, SEO, which is more of a long-term approach, and you might be paying writers to do this so you can stay focused on what you do best. And you might also start running another paid advertising funnel. And develop another funnel out, and it kind of ties into your long-term nurture sequence down the road. But the key here is to only focus on a couple of things at once. If it's just you, maybe just one thing, because you don't want to have too many things going on at once, or you're going to get sidetracked and you're going to lose focus. You got to see things through, and you got to be able to have enough time to test and measure these ads, create new messaging, change out the images, and so forth to make sure that your conversions are high and your funnels are working properly. Now, you might want to just outsource your marketing completely. You might just want to focus on what you do best, focus on the product or service that you provide. I get that. I mean, a lot of companies don't want to even learn marketing or technology behind building funnels and stuff. I get that. Then focus on what you do best. As long as you have the cash flow or the capital to support it, then outsource that to a marketing company or a contractor that can help you do this stuff. But if you do that, make sure that they have a clear plan of action in place, and they can tell you these strategies that they're going to plan on using with you. They take the time to understand your business and can give you some strategies that they've used with other businesses that they think can generate you success the quickest. And then provide you reports with KPIs, so how well these campaigns are performing. And then once they get them dialed in, are you staying at your cost to acquire a customer or below? Because that's an important metric to stay focused on. I've covered those numbers in previous videos. If you need more information on that, that's cost to acquire a customer. So you want to keep your cost to acquire a customer at that point or below that cost. If you ever exceed that cost, then what you need to do is find out, is this the right strategy, or do I need to tweak a couple of things to lower that cost to acquire a customer? Make sure they give you feedback on the marketing strategies that they're using. What kind of ad tests that they're running? What kind of results are they seeing? What's their plan for the upcoming months? What changes are they going to make? So this is all stuff that they should be able to provide you and be able to work with you on. I talked about content marketing and SEO earlier. If you want some do-it-yourself steps, like a step-by-step guide, I recently completed a guide for this. And also I covered some funnels as well. I'll include a link in this video so you can download it if you like. It will give you step-by-step actions. Even if you've never done this before, it's an easy guide to follow, and it'll get you started in that. Hopefully you guys find this information valuable. If so, please do me a favor, like it, share it, or comment on it, and give me some feedback on some videos coming up. And look forward to my video tomorrow. Take care, everyone.